Hey, thanks for joining today. So today we're taking a look at the next question in our series for studying for front-end engineering interviews. This question asks us to highlight all occurrences of a particular lookup word within a DOM tree. So for instance, we have this input here. It's a simple div with an ID of hello, and it has a bunch of children's. One of the children's could be text, some other could be p tags, anchor tags, and so forth. So we want to build a function that takes in a lookup for a string that we want to find, and we provide a color that we want to set to it, and eventually it should output on the DOM tree that particular input string with a background color that we've provided. By the way, this is frontendlead.com. This is a platform that I've created that helps engineers study for front-end engineering interviews, questions that are generally asked by top tech companies like Google, Meta, Apple, and so forth. I've aggregated over 40 questions on this platform, and I'm on the works of adding another 40 more. So if you're interested, check out frontendlead.com. Cool, let's get started. So I've already built out the HTML structure here that mimics what we just saw, and I created a boilerplate with the JavaScript. So in our JavaScript, we have a container that's just pulling our HTML element, and I created a function which accepts 3 arguments. First is element, that takes in an HTML element that we're trying to look up content within. The second argument is a word lookup, the string that we're actually trying to find. And the third is a background color that we'd like to set. And then I'm actually just calling it. In fact, we don't need a console.log here. I can just call it directly here. So let's build this out. So we already have a reference to the element and its inner HTML, right? So what we can do simply here is just replace the inner HTML by finding the word that we're looking for and updating that particular word to be a span tag that provides a background color set to it. So we can do something like this. We can say element.inner HTML equals to element.inner HTML dot replace word lookup. And the second argument for replace is what we would like to replace our word lookup with. You can provide a string, but in this case, it's going to be a function because we can actually use the argument, the word that's returned from the function, and return a new string. So here we're going to return a new string, and we're going to use a template literal, and it's going to return a span. Let's close the span. And inside the span, we're going to just return the word itself that's returned. And we can set a style here. So we'll say style equals to background color, which is just equal to the background color we've set. So let's see how this works. Cool. So it highlights the first text, but notice it didn't highlight the second text that exists right here. So that's just because the replace is only finding the first occurrence of that word. Let's update it so it finds all occurrences of that word. So we'll create a const called expression, which is going to be new regex instance. The first value for the argument is just going to be what we're trying to look up. So it's just the word itself, so word lookup. The second argument is going to be set to G, which stands for global, which means find all occurrences of it. So now that we've defined expression here, we can replace our word lookup with expression, and we find all occurrences of the word. So let's try playing around with this. If I want to search for I have some text, we should expect that to turn green now. Lastly, if I want to change link to green, we should expect that to be updated too. Cool. And last but not least, let's just make sure the background color is working. So maybe I'll just put it to blue, and that works too. That's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys found this useful. If you did, press the like and subscribe button below, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.